Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ogaga's kitchen with a twist. You're welcome. So I'll share this recipe on how I made this delicious and beautiful jollof rice by using an already made stew. I call it my all-time purpose stew. I'll drop the link below and the video at the end screen. So how I did marinate my chicken, I went with 3 simple seasoning and I marinated these for 24 hours or thereabouts. So I did it prior to the day that I made my rice. I went with salt, oat based seasoning, which you can get from either Walmart or Amazon, and also with red pepper chili flakes. But if you can't get that, just go with salt and go with black pepper. Please season generously. Season the chicken generously and do not use anything less than 10 hours to marinate the chicken. If you don't, you will not get the taste in the chicken. But as simple as it is very powerful if you marinate it for that long. So while that is cooking in the oven, and I added 1 tablespoon of butter, which you can also go with oil, vegetable oil, and I'm adding my rice. I call this process toasting. Now my rice is washed with warm water until the water became plain in color, and then I air dry it by placing it on a sieve and allow the water to drain. And while that is going on, at interval I scatter the rice with my hand. That is how I came out with this scattered and beautiful looking rice. So I'm going to toast it for 10 to 15 minutes until I get like a brownish color out of my rice. That is exactly what I'm going for. So the reason for toasting my rice is 1, it helps with the flavor of your rice. 2, it helps with the consistency of your rice. It helps to actually give you that beautiful and scattered jollof rice. So if you are finding it difficult to cook a scattered and beautiful jollof rice, try this method. It will definitely help you with your jollof rice. So exactly what I'm looking for, I just showed you now, and I'm gonna go to the next level. So putting that aside, I added half cup of vegetable oil, that's olive oil. I added my onion. Please, I don't use too much oil to cook, so you can go with 1 cup if you are the type that like to see oil in your jollof rice. So I'm just going to fry this until it is transparent in color, as you can see, and then I'm adding my all-purpose time-saving stew. I tell you, this stew, watch the video and you will learn how to prepare the perfect base for your jollof rice. This stew is a multi-purpose stew. You can use it for whatsoever you want. So I actually fried it for 5 minutes until the oil came on top of the sauce, as you can see, and I'm giving that a stir. And now I'm going to add some extra seasoning. The reason is that when I made this sauce, I didn't add too much seasoning because I knew that I would be using it for diverse recipes like rice, stew, spaghetti, sauce and so on. So I added a little bit of crayfish powder. You can skip that, just very little. You don't have to overpower the stew with it. And also I added my pepper chili flakes for extra heat. But if you don't mind, you can skip that as well. Depends on how hot you like your how will I say it, your stew, your rice. So I'm going to let this fry for another 5 minutes. I'll give it a good stir and allow it to fry for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to tell you how you can come out with a perfect jollof rice, the perfect taste in your jollof rice, and also a scattered and a beautiful jollof rice. 1, for you to cook a very tasty jollof rice, your foundation, the sauce, has to be perfect. You have to make a very tasty sauce. That is where this video comes in handy. Please watch the video and you will learn how to make a good sauce. Also, I have another video of jollof rice that I made just using tomato paste. That's like a low-cost jollof rice, but it tastes like the party jollof rice. You can check the video as well at the end screen. Also, to get a firm jollof rice, you have to use little water, and also your heat has to be consistent. The mistakes that most people make is using high heat to cook their jollof rice. If you use high heat and too much water to cook your jollof rice, you notice that your jollof rice will just get burnt. 1, 2, it will not cook evenly, and you keep on adding extra water, and that will just spoil your jollof rice. So what I did and how I usually cook my jollof rice, even if you check the other video I just recommended, I will fry my jollof rice with the sauce as I am doing right now. So I'll fry this for about 5 minutes, and after I've fried it, I'm going to add my water. If you have broth, you can add your broth at this time, but I'm using water, and I used 3 cups of water. Now I went with 6 cups of rice, 4 cups of my sauce, my stew, and then 3 cups of water. You can see that the water is not covering the rice. That is how I usually cook my jollof rice, and the result is fantastic. So I'm going to mix this. You want to stir properly. You want everything to be properly mixed together. You don't want some parts to be white and you don't want some parts to be red. So after that, I added a little bit of salt because I noticed that I didn't really feel the salty taste in it. So this is another time to taste your rice and make sure everything is balanced, your seasoning is balanced. If not, you can add extra to it. So I'm just going to cover and cook for 14 minutes. Now with 14 minutes on medium heat, this is the result that I got. My rice is not burnt, and some people might like it this way, but I'm just going to let it cook for another 10 to 15 minutes, and I've gotten the perfect result. This is the best way I like to cook jollof rice. And if you go with the step that I just mentioned, you're going to come out with the same scattered, beautiful, and very delicious jollof rice. I'm going to go through that again with my wooden spoon so you see what I'm talking about. You can see how it looks, how beautiful, how tempting it is. So that is how to cook your jollof rice. So next, I'm going to fry some vegetables. Now, if you eat a lot of vegetables and you find it difficult to preserve them, I made a video, but I've not uploaded it yet, on how you can blanch your vegetable. Blanching your vegetable keeps your vegetable in its original form, and you can be able to store it in the refrigerator for months. If you don't blanch your vegetable, when you store it in the refrigerator, by the time you cook it, it's all soggy. You won't enjoy it. But blanching it helps it to be firm till the day you cook it, and you will enjoy it just as new. So this took me about 3 minutes with a little bit of seasoning of salt, and I am done. Now my chicken is all ready. You can see how crispy it looks outside, and I tell you, it is juicy inside. This took 2 hours. This is a 6+ pound chicken, and I'm going to let it to rest for about 30 minutes. That is the minimum you can allow your chicken to rest. 30 minutes. It takes the taste to another level. So that is it, friends. I hope this video is helpful to someone, and please, if you do, share with your friends and family, subscribe and like this video if you enjoy this video. Now this is the most important part of my video. Jesus is coming soon. Do not be deceived. Heaven and hell is real. Repent from your sin. Sins that you don't even think they are sin, like anger, pride, unforgiveness, malice, are simple, and they can take you to hell. Please repent today, even from worldliness. Repent, accept Jesus if you have not accepted Jesus into your life. Thank you for watching, and God bless.